Imagine spawning into a custom Minecraft event full of mini games such as Parkour Gauntlet, Golem Guardians, Memory Builders, and more. Today, I was accepted into testing for Minecraft Creator Carnage, and I'm going to explore, from a content perspective, whether it's more worth the test for events or play in an event as a player. Before I get started, what I say is this based off of my opinions and isn't meant to diss any Minecraft event. Testing is a huge part of what helps bring Minecraft events to life. I just want to give my honest opinions as a content creator on whether or not testing is right for me personally. And hey, maybe this could help someone decide on whether to sign up for testing or not. I've felt isolated when it comes to this topic. Maybe in the comments, you can share some of your experiences too. For me personally, I was very apprehensive about signing up for testing. I predominantly make content on Twitch and stream my Minecraft experiences. I've played in a handful of Minecraft events, such as Hoplite Champions, Biome Battle, Blissful Champions, Glix Games, and more. Some things to note about testing is that recording gameplay is different across different events. Creator Carnage allows for testers to record their gameplay, but they may not publicly share any content from testing until after the following event has taken place. Tests for events also cannot be streamed. I, for one, stream daily on Twitch and dedicate hours to it. For me, I look at any opportunity from a content perspective. I'd love to be involved in more areas of the Minecraft event space and want to further my content. Branching out to spaces like YouTube is scary for me. I don't feel like I have the brain for it. For me personally, it's so much easier to go live on Twitch rather than dedicating hours to making a video for YouTube and editing it. I played in the Jingle Crafters Creator Carnage crossover and streamed my experience of it over on twitch.tv/Zomfree, and ever since, I wanted to come back and play in more. I played
what's my
18th
handle?
overall, and as an event player who typically places low, this event made me feel really good about myself and confident as an event player. There are so many people I know who play in this event that I'd love to play in custom events with in the future. For Creator Carnage Jingle Crafters Edition, I was teamed with PJ and Blue, Percy Everett, and Blue Minty, and we had a great time as a team. We played 5th overall, and it was a fun day. I get so much joy out of playing in Minecraft events like this, and being able to play and practice for a few hours with friends and acquaintances for me is everything. As a person and creator, I'm really passionate about Minecraft events and always strive to have a good and fun time in them with others. Speaking of Minecraft events, this is my experience with testing for Creator Carnage, and this is how it went. What's your name?
My name is Nathan, but my online name is Muddy Puddle.
So, I played in multiple events as a creator, like on the creator side. Can you give me an idea of how tests work and what are the purpose of them?
Yeah, the main two purposes of testing really are to make sure that the event works and improving the event so that it's more fun to play. Definitely testing is very useful for events because otherwise, you don't know what could go wrong in the actual thing otherwise.
Yeah, definitely. What drives you to test for events or play in them as a creator, and do you feel like they are fulfilling for you? Please go into detail.
Yeah, I think the main reason is to meet some new people. It's definitely a great opportunity for that. With testing for Block Wars, I think one of the appealing factors is getting to play an event that, like the same event that larger creators are playing in, is really cool to get the opportunity to do that. I'm very lucky to be Block Wars tester. When it comes to playing events, just playing fun games with cool people, really.
What's been your favorite part about working on Creator Carnage?
That's tricky. It probably would be running the events and seeing people enjoying them. It always makes all the hard work worth it when you see people enjoying something that you've been putting time into.
What do you look in when you select testers or creators to play or test for the events?
Yeah, so for testers, it's mainly, obviously it can be quite difficult to get testers, so we mainly just look for people who we think will be nice and, hopefully provide some feedback. And yeah, when it comes to playing, to be honest, it's really difficult because obviously there's loads of people who want to play in events. But I think one of my main goals, at least, is to promote some underrated content creators that deserve more recognition. So I think looking for active content creators, pretty much, yeah, being an active content creator is, and entertaining as well, is something that's very important that we're looking for when inviting people, and also knowing some of the players on the existing roster, because obviously, otherwise, yeah, obviously it's nice to team with people. It's nice to team people with people who they don't know sometimes, but also other times people do also want to team with their friends as well. So we try and add some people who are friends with the existing roster.
Where do you see the future of Creator Carnage?
That's a really difficult question. I think in terms of the games, I think a lot of them, I think probably most of our original games will end up either being reworked or just removed in the future. Because even though it's always weird, because I came up with the concepts for pretty much all of the games that we have at the moment, and at the time when I'm thinking of them, they all sound great, and then when they actually get played, you realize, oh, actually there's some flaws here, and definitely some room for improvement. So I think we'll definitely be changing a lot of the games over time. Obviously, these things do take a while, and I think our games are fine at the moment, but definitely could use some improvement. In terms of the future of the roster, I'd definitely like to get more SMP players in there, because I think there's loads of people who play in SMPs and probably would be interested in playing events, but just don't have the connections to get into them. So I definitely want to give an opportunity to some of those people.
Overall, in your honest opinion, what do you think is more worth it, playing in events as a player or as a tester?
I mean, it kind of depends on the event, really. I suppose the big advantage of playing in events is that you get to stream them, so it means you can grow your channel or whatever, so that's good there. Also, yeah, it means that you get to play with other content creators as well, usually. Whereas with testing, it's usually not content creators who you'd be playing with. But yeah, I mean, it depends on who you are really and what event it is, because if you can give feedback and help shape an event, that could be really worthwhile. So yeah.
What's your name?
My name is JJM Blue.
How long have you been playing in events and testing for?
I have been playing in a lot of events for about, I would say, 3 years now, including MCCI events, because that's where I started. And I've tested it in a fair few. I haven't really tested as much.
What are some events you have played in or tested for, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm an active roster player in Creator Carnage. I test for Blissful sometimes because I'm a staff member, and any other events I don't really remember.
What drives you to test for events or play as a creator in them, and do you feel like they're fulfilling for you? Please go into detail.
I just do events because they're fun, and I meet a lot of cool people that I enjoy hanging out with. I've made so many friends from events, and that's basically why I play. I make a lot of friends, and I make connections, and I start talking to people that I never would have talked to before then.
What are some positive or negative experiences you have had while testing or playing in an event?
I mean, there's different experiences for every event, I would say. But for most events, if you're trying to get into the actual event space, most events have the same exact roster, which is kind of a bit boring at some points. But most of the time it's pretty fun. I've had a lot of positive vibes with almost everybody I've teamed with, but the negative parts is that some people can just be very, very toxic, especially in tests. I've noticed in testing that the rosters are much more sweaty. They're all the Fuddy Wars people, they're all the Pignet people, it's just insane how much more sweaty and competitive it is because people don't test, they take it seriously. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
just noticed that people that can't get into the actual event, like all the toxic sweats from like Funny Wars or Pignet or MCC Recreations, all those people who can't get into the actual event just go to testing.
Oh, that's pretty
And
interesting.
Yeah, and they don't even test, they just fucking... Oh wait, can I swear? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can swear, you can swear.
Okay. They just ultra try hard. And then whenever something does go wrong, they just endlessly complain about it. Yeah, I've seen it happen so many times, especially in like Funny Wars and Blissful.
And overall, in your honest opinion, what do you think is more worth it? Playing in events as a player or as a tester?
As a player, definitely. Like, just 100% as a player. You don't really get anywhere with just being a tester. Because most tournaments have a thing where if you're a tester, you can't get on the roster ever. But playing in the events as a player means a lot more. Because you don't really know what to expect. Whereas testers have played the game multiple times over, and they know like everything.
What's your name?
My name is Suitfella.
Okay, question number 2. Nice to meet you, Zoopfella. How long have you been
Nice
playing
meeting
in events or testing for?
It's actually not been that long. I think it's been maybe 3 or 4 months, but you know.
Oh wow. Okay. So pretty
Yeah.
new. What are some events you have played in or tested for?
We'd be here for a while. So I currently test for Blockfest, Fusion Frenzy, Creator Carnage, Clicks, and Fruit Wars, and I play in ICT, which I'm also an admin for, and I make teams and stuff, and TBIC, which is another really cool island event.
What drives you to test for events or play as a creator? And do they feel fulfilling for you? And please go into as much detail as you would like.
I think for me, what it is I love to try new things. I love playing games that are new. I love, meeting new people. So it doesn't really matter to me what I play as long as I'm like having fun, and it's really quite simple.
What are some positive or negative experiences you've had while testing or playing in an event?
If you want me to be honest, I have never had a negative experience. Every time I've played, even if our team did horribly, we still had a great time.
Overall, in your honest opinion, what do you think is more worth it? Playing in an event as a player or playing in one as a tester?
Okay, this purely depends on your size as a creator, because if you're on the larger side, then obviously playing is more worth it. But if you're someone like me who is a lot smaller and you just like watching events and playing, then testing is 100% the thing you should go for, even if you don't have any experience in it. Well, everyone starts with no experience anyways, but even if you have no experience, just start small and work your way up and stuff,
Dr. Ninja,
Oh no, I have thought about these questions.
what's
okay.
your name?
You just said it, Dr. Ninja.
I know that your name is Dr. Ninja, but what's your name?
You were like, okay, Dr. Ninja, what's your name? Right then.
Okay, well, how long have you been playing in events and or testing for?
Ooh, my first event was actually on my, I think it was like 13th or 14th birthday, so a couple of years ago now, where I played in Island Warriors, which was an MCCI test, and it got cancelled halfway through, and I got very upset.
Oh, okay. What are events that you have played in or tested for?
I am a tester for Blissful and Creator Carnage, and I've played in the Maxi games, and Island Royale and Island Warriors,
Okay.
and Showdown, Island Showdown.
What drives you to test for events or play as a creator, and do they feel fulfilling for you? Please go into detail.
I enjoy playing for events because I feel like it's a fun way to be competitive and also grow a Minecraft event like with other people, and also if you're in the community and are not a creator and can't get an event, it's a really good way to get in.
Okay. What are some positive or negative experiences that you have had while testing or playing in an event?
Problem is, I can't really tell you some of the negative experiences because they're not out yet. What can I tell you which is not leaking stuff? Mate, I think the first time I played Crypt in Blissful, I just found it so much fun. This was before the whole revamp thing. And it was my favourite game, and it was just so much fun. And my team came first. Also, all the comebacks I've had during like a test or something, where my team have only just made the final.
And then overall, in your honest opinion, what do you think is more worth it? Playing in events as a player or as a tester? And as a player, like I think like my definition for it is like as like a creator.
Okay, so as a creator, do I think it's worth it?
Yeah, like overall, in your honest opinion, what do you think is more worth it? Playing events as a content creator or as a tester?
To be honest, for me, I think it's quite a mix. Because I really love playing in Minecraft events, and I feel like in some events the skill level is a lot lower, but then also with testing, everyone's played the games a lot, so you get higher competition. So overall, I feel like probably playing an event as a creator is better, but if you're not a creator, testing is an incredible thing to do and so much fun.
Hey guys! I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for sticking around until the end if you did. So for my concluding thoughts and opinions, is testing for Minecraft events worth it? I'd have to say it depends. It varies. So for me, I stream daily on Twitch, and I have a part-time job throughout the week with split shifts. So for me, I would have to say it doesn't really work out with my schedule. So if it did work out with my schedule, sure, I would love to test for some more events. It is less versatile than being in a roster is. So being in a roster, you can stream gameplay. You can stream your own gameplay to your audience, versus with being a tester, you can't really do that. Sometimes you can record the test, but sometimes you can't, and you can't even upload it either. So you can't really make content from it depending on the event you were testing for. Secondly, I think it is very important to bring up the point that JJ mentioned about who is involved in testing, people who can't get into events. And I think I've definitely noticed this, but there is a person in a testing Discord server who has said not so nice things about me. So, you know, like I don't feel comfortable with them. So I think that is very important to acknowledge. But again, like that every testing server is going to be like that. And some testing servers, they're going to look for people who give feedback and people who do help with testing for the event and actually, you know, like providing a safe community. So some testing, some events with testing, they're really good about that. And then some events, they just look for kind of whoever because, you know, they are short on testing. I think it could be pretty cool. But with like the amount of hours that I put in, and also too like with work and with events just not matching my schedule, it's just not worth it for me. I love playing in events as a roster player, and I am so grateful to have the opportunity to do that. And also too, like I think testing for events it's a very great way to make new friends, like people have mentioned in the interviews, and you can make some good memories too in them. And I think this was a very fun video to make, you know? It was very fun to make, and I definitely got to learn some new perspectives about testing and about playing events in general. And I hope that you guys did learn something from it, and hey, maybe we can talk about it more in the comments, and but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah. It was a lot of fun making this video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe, and feel free to like the video too. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. And also too, if you guys like the video, feel free to vouch for me. Creator Corner 6, baby.